Alex started living on his own over 15 years ago. The idea was fit in with his neighbors, and this would be a great experiment in independent living. Well, you know what? In 15 years, nobody ever invited him over for a barbecue or anything. He didn't really have very many friends. We chose those words, intentional communities, very carefully. This is a community that someone voluntarily gets involved with because they want to be with their peer group.
Many of us came from a situation where our children were living in another environment, and it was really probably not what we envisioned long-term for them in the future. We all felt that we could provide a better living environment in creating a sense of community amongst ourselves as families, as well as community with our young adult children. And up until intentional communities, they were pretty much doing it alone. And It's a pretty lonely existence for families as well as the individual that they're trying to plan for.
Disabled people, the community was about housing, but it's also about relationships.
Yeah.
The idea is to create a culture, a community, a place, a group of people that are going to be there beyond us. Quality of life was a big part of the vision. It was about creating an environment where people really can grow, and they do that together.
It's very difficult for these young people to form friendships for a whole bunch of reasons, and for them to be able to have folks with whom they socialize on a regular basis and then eventually live in the same complex and go and have activities together is just terrific.
The role of the community builder is to help facilitate events and activities throughout the week. One of the things we do is meet weekly on Sunday evenings. Everybody comes back together after having a week and a weekend of their own independent lives. We come together, we regroup, we talk about what's been going on in our personal lives. What did you do with Purcell?
Going outside more.
You went outside more? High five on that. Good job.
Today, Sunday, I went to the Tigers baseball game.
You did not. Did you really?
Well, today Maggie and I went to Sweetwater's downtown.
Oh, I love that place.
Today I went to church for the 2 services.
How was it?
Good, I like the people there. And then I went to the Ice Cube to exercise.
Mm-hmm. It's nice having neighbors, isn't it?
Yes.
That are friends.
Yeah, I never really had that.
Never really had that before? How's your job going?
Great, nearing 60 days of employment.
Are you enjoying your promotion?
Yes.
We're so proud of you. We need to plan some Tuesday activities. We need some weekend activities. Hands up for putt-putt?
I am.
Okay. Taco Stacco.
It's like chips,
that is good.
Frito for chips, and then the beans,
meat,
meat.
Oh.
So I can make that.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, meeting is adjourned.
One way that we work to improve the quality of life for our residents is that we provide an opportunity for them to connect with other people, both in our small community and in the greater community. That's really important because one of the problems for a lot of our population is that they can become isolated. When we are creating this community for them, we are allowing them to connect with people that they maybe wouldn't connect with otherwise. We have a dinner each week, so there are things that happen at the dinner each week, and then inside jokes grow out of those things, and people get to know each personality, and there's a connection.
We had a resident who had never hosted a community dinner, and I think was just nervous about that. He felt it was a big responsibility, and he didn't know if he could handle it. So we started off, when it was his turn to host, he would host at my house. So I would buy the groceries, he would come over, and we would prepare the meal together. So we did that a couple of times. And then we hosted at his house, and I would come over and with the groceries and help him prepare the meal at his house, and we would do the meal there. But now he's gotten to a point where he is buying the groceries, with staff, preparing the meal with the staff on his own and hosting the dinner completely on his own.
And then if you want to connect that to independence, you've allowed this person to do these things for the group, then great. They can do that for themselves now. They've done it for 15 people. So it's a lot easier to say, you know, I'm going to go grocery shopping for the week, and I'm going to have this meal and this meal. And I already know how to do that because I've done it.
I do see residents gaining independence in social structure by going unplanned to each other's houses to watch a movie, to have dinner outside of our planned community dinners.
That is one of the most gratifying things when I call a resident to say, hey, how you doing? And they say, like, I gotta go because I'm going over to so-and-so's house to have dessert. I think that you wouldn't want people to break plans with you, but you get so excited when you call somebody and that person's busy because they're connecting with other people in the community, or they're trying something new, they're going to a new restaurant together. That we may have gone, to all together. Well, now they're going by themselves. There were maybe 2 people in the community that were going to a yoga class, and one night a week. All of a sudden, there are 5 residents going. So it builds, and it's really heartwarming to see people connecting outside of the things that we have planned for people. So we have to believe that those skills are being built, and that residents are connecting with others because of these opportunities that we've provided.
Those simple activities are some of our favorites. These are the evenings that have really helped us feel more like a family and a community. We just have game night at someone's home.
Take another one there. There you go.
All right, Raj, you got a green or a draw too? Ooh, nice one.
Yeah, right here.
No, right here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
Never heard of it.
Is it yellow stuff?
Seriously.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, good one, Raj.
Let me see the big phone.
Look at that. Rocket, David. Go, Roger.
I told you. Hold on, man. You want to sit on the floor with us?
The biggest thing for Aaron is that he has really nice people around all the time. People looking after him, people playing games, all of this social activity is really very, very good. And he also has somebody to encourage him to clean the bathroom if that needs to be done, or make sure that his clothes are clean and get out the door to work on time. He works at the local Meijer store. And so all of those other things, kind of the mechanical things that he needs encouragement on, are provided. And his work performances improved. I think his whole life in general has improved very significantly. Long term, I can see our kids living in their communities for a long time because, right, one, they clearly identify this as their homes. Second of all, they have a peer group with whom to identify, plus they're being given some resources to be able to develop more independent living skills so that they feel much more of a connection to where they live also, because they have the tools there to be able to keep them there.